Come hither, boy! Boy! If ever thou shalt love, in the sweet pangs of it remember me. For such as I am, all true lovers are, unstayed and skittish, in all motions else save in the constant image of the creature that is beloved. How dost thou like this tune?
It gives a very echo to the seat where love is thrown.
Thou speakst masterly. My life upon it, young though thou art, thine eye has stayed upon some favor that it loves, hath it not, boy?
A little, by your favor.
What kind of woman is it?
Of your complexion.
She is not worth thee, then. What years in faith?
About your years, my lord.
Too old, but still the woman taken elder than herself. So swears she to him, so sways she level in her husband's heart. Oh boy, however we do praise ourselves, our fancies are more giddy and unfirm, more longing, wavering, sooner lost and worn than woman's are.
I think it well, my lord.
And let thy love be younger than thyself, or thy affection cannot hold the bent, for women are as roses. Their fair flower being once displayed doth fall that very hour.
And so they are, alas that they are so, to die even when they to perfection grow.
But now, Cesario, that piece of song, that old antique song we heard last night, methought it did relieve my passion much, more than light airs and recollected terms of the brisk and giddy pace time. Come but one verse. Once more, Cesario, get thee to yon same sovereign proof. Tell her my love more noble than the world prizes not quantity of dirty lands the parts that fortune hath bestowed upon her. Tell her I stand as giddy as fortune. 'Tis this miracle and queen of gems nature pranks her and attracts my soul.
But if she cannot love you, sir?
Cannot be so answered.
Sooth, but you must. Say that some lady, as perhaps there is, hath for your love as great a pang of heart as you have for Olivia. You cannot love her, you tell her so. Must she not then be answered?
There is no woman's sides can bide the beating of so strong a passion as love doth give my heart. No woman's heart so big to hold so much. They lack retention. Alas, their love may be called appetite, no motion of the liver, supper surfeit, cloyment, and revolt. But mine is all as hungry as the sea, and can digest as much. Make no compare between that love a woman can bear me and that I owe Olivia.
Aye, but I know!
What dost thou know?
Too well what love to women men may owe. In faith they are as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter loved a man. As it might be perhaps were I a woman, I should your lordship.
And what's her history?
A blank, my lord. She never told her love, but let concealment, like a worm in the bud, feed in her damask cheek. She pined in thought, and with the green and yellow melancholy, she sat like patience on a monument, smiling at grief. 'Tis not this love indeed.
But died your sister of her love, my boy?
I'm all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too, and yet I know not. Sir, shall I to the lady?
Aye. That's the theme. To her in haste. Give her this jewel. Tell her my love can give no place. Buy no deny.
Come thy way, Signor Fabian!
Nay, if I lose a scruple in this sport, let me be boiled to death with melancholy!
Wouldst thou not be glad to have the rascally sheep buy to me by some notable shame?
I would exalt. You know he did bring me out of favor with my lady about a bear baiting here.
And to anger him, we shall have the bear again and beat him black and blue. Shall we not, Sir Andrew?
And we do not, it be pity of our lives.
Here's my little villain. How now, my metal of India?
Get ye three all into the box tree. Malvolio's coming down this walk. He's been yonder in the sun practicing behavior to his own shadow this half hour. Observe him for the love of mockery, for I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him. Close, in the name of destiny, lie thou there, for here comes the trout that must be caught with pickling.
"'Tis but fortune. All is fortune. Maria once told me she did affect me, and I have heard herself come thus near that, should she fancy, it should be one of my complexion. Besides, she uses me with a more exalted respect than anyone else that follows her. What should I think on't?
Here's an overweening rogue.
It's like I could so beat the rogue he's piece.
To be Count Malvolio.
Oh, rogue, pistol him, pistol him.
Peace!
There is example for it. The lady of the Straight married the yeoman of the wardrobe. Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my state, calling my servants about me, in my branched velvet gown, having come from a daybed where I have left Olivia sleeping. Oh.
Fire! Brimstone!
And then to have the humor of state. And after a demure travel of regard, telling them I know my place as I would they should do theirs. 2 for my kinsman Toby.
Bolts and shackles!
Peace!
7 of my people, with an obedient start, make out for him. I frown the while, or chance wind up my watch, or play with some rich jewel. Toby approaches, curtsies there to me.
This fellow lives!
I extend my hand to him thus, quenching my familiar smile with an austere regard of control, saying, "Cousin Toby, my fortunes having cast me on your niece gives me this prerogative of speech.
What?
You must amend your drunkenness.
Down!
Nay! Patience!
Besides, you waste the treasure of your time with a foolish knight.
But that's me, I warned you.
One, Sir Andrew.
I knew 'twas I.
What employment have we here? By my life, this is my lady's hand. To the unknown beloved, this and my good wishes. Her very phrases. By your leave, wax. No, salt. This the Lucrece with which she uses to seal. Oh, 'tis my lady. To whom should this be?
This wins him liver and all.
Jove knows I love, but who? Lips, do not move. No man must know. No man must know. If this should be thee, Malvolio, ooh, I may command where I adore, but silence like a Lucrece knife, with bloodless stroke my heart doth gore, M-O-A-I doth sway my life.
A fustian riddle.
An excellent wench, say I.
M-O-A-I doth sway my life. Nay, but first, let me see. I may command where I adore. What? She may command me. I serve her. She is my lady. What? This is evident to any formal capacity. There is no obstruction in this. And the end. What should that alphabetical position portend? If I could make that resemble something in me. Soft. M-O-A-I. M. Malvolio! Why, that begins my name!
Excellent in all.
M. But then there is no consonancy in the sequel. That suffers under probation. A should follow, but O does. And then I comes behind.
Aye, and you had an eye behind you. You'd see more detraction at your heels than fortunes in front of you.
M-O-A-I. M-O-A-I. This simulation is not as the former. And yet, to crush this a little, it would bow to me, for every one of these letters is in my name. Oh, here follows prose. If this fall into thy hand, revolve. And my stars, I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Thy fates open their hands, let thy blood and spirit embrace them, and to inure thyself to what thou art like to be, cast thy humble slough and appear fresh. Be opposite with a kinsman, surly with servants, let thy tongue tang arguments of state, put thyself into the trick of singularity. She thus advises thee, that sighs for thee. Oh. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wish to see thee ever cross-gartered. I say, remember. Oh, too, thou art made, if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward still, the fellow of servants, and not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell, she that would alter services with thee, the fortunate unhappy. Daylight and champagne discovers not more. This is open. I will be proud. I will read politic authors. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will wash off gross acquaintance. I will be point devise, the very man. I do not now fool myself to let imagination jade me. For every reason excites to this. My lady loves me. She did commend my yellow stockings of late. And she did praise my leg being cross-gartered. And in this she manifests herself to my love, and with a kind of injunction drives me to these habits of her liking. Well. Oh, I thank my stars I am happy. I will be strange, stout, in yellow stockings, and cross-gartered, even with the swiftness of putting on. Jove and my stars be praised. Oh, here's a postscript. Thou canst not choose but know who I am. If thou entertainest my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become thee well. Therefore, in my presence, still smile, dear my sweet, I prithee. Jove, I thank thee. I will smile. I will do everything thou wilt have me.
Oh, I could marry this wench for this device.
So could I too.
Here comes my noble gold catcher.
Oh, will you put your foot on my neck, huh?
Or a mine either.
Nay, but say true doesn't work upon him.
Oh, like aquavitae to a midwife.
If he will then see the fruit of the sport, mark his first approach before my lady. He will come to her in yellow stockings, and 'tis a color she abhors, and cross-gartered a fashion she detests. And he will smile upon her, which will now be so unsuitable to her disposition, being addicted to a melancholy as she is, that it cannot